Alright. Parking brake released. Here.
Don't forget your landing light. There you go. And a quick brake test. Very good. Let's turn to the right. Charlie Alpha Echo. Alright, so we know that this ATIS is not working. Right, good, so winds are calm, so we don't really have to worry about doing any sort of wind correction. Right, although it's worth taking a look at that windsock over there to have an idea where the winds are coming from. Right, so you always want to kind of correct a little bit in toward the wind because you can see it's coming this way. Alright.
Where do we turn in? Oh, we start following.
Yeah, so we'll turn in, we'll just follow this yellow line across, and then we'll park next to that aircraft.
Sounds good.
Alright, looks good.
Alright, engine run, parking brake is set. Flight controls free and correct.
There you go, and then check the elevator. Be good, and the rudder.
Good.
Let's go to 1,000.
Alright. PFD and MFD, no red X's, so we're good there. Standby instruments are all set. Our altimeter, 906. Are we going to test autopilot today, or?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Elevator trim is set for off. Fuel selector valve is set to both. We already leaned the mixture. Well, now we're going to go rich, correct? So all the way in. Throttle to 1800. Alright, magneto check right. Decrease. Back to both. Back and left. Back to both. Engine indicators, we're in the green on all of them. We're good. Vacuum indicator as well. Ammeters are showing that they are charging. Voltmeters 27 to 29, we're good. Throttle back to idle check.
Alright, very good. Then back to 1200 and then lean for ground operation.
Alright.
And rich. There you go.
All right.
And then back to 1,000.
Okay. All right, so after that we would do our GPS flight as needed. Sure, transponder is to ground, and it is.
534, runway 20, taxi via Echo.
Departure briefing, we're going to be taking off runway 11.
It's going to be 20.
Or 20, sorry.
So we're probably going to have us follow these guys out.
Okay, sounds great. Parking brake will release when we contact with ground and they tell us to go. So now we get a call tower. Well, fuel selector is still set to full. Oh. All right.
So we're not there yet.
Yep. So we can call tower or ground.
Ground. Yep.
Houston underground Epic 595 at run-up area ready to proceed.
Epic 595, this is ground, runway 20, taxi via Echo.
Taxi via Echo, runway 20, Epic 595.
Good. Then let's verify on here exactly where that is.
All right. So we are here at the Echo run-up. We're going to runway 20, so we're just going to taxi to Echo.
And hold short.
Hold short, yep.
Good.
Okay. Parking brake is released. No traffic.
There you go, back to 1,000. So initially you just need that 1,200 to get it going, and then when you leave it at 1,000, as you see, it's still going to pull, still going to go. And the best way to maintain your center line is just look at the line of rivets and put them on the line. So the rivets on your side, put them on the line. That'll be on the center line. Let's change over to tower frequency.
All right, so we're going to go to 119, so that's COM 1.
So we're already on COM 1. You just got to move the box up. So press this first. There you go, and then flip it over.
All right.
Okay, let's proceed to the hold short line.
All right, good.
All right, go ahead and give them a call.
New Smyrna Tower, Epic 595, holding short at runway 20, ready for departure.
Epic 595, New Smyrna Tower, runway 20, clear for takeoff on course.
Clear for takeoff on course, runway 20, 595.
Geeter 1, frequency change approved.
There you go, get your lights mixture. Right. So that's the checklist down here, right?
Oh, yep, so fuel selector to both. Elevator trim set up for takeoff. Wing flaps are up. We call tower, so windows are closed. Lights are on as required. Mixture we bring pitch.
Yep, let's roll.
All right.
And strobes and landing lights.
Strobe and landing. Gotcha.
All right, very good.
All right.
There you go, smoothly advance the throttle, and let's go. Go. Good.
Epic 574, frequency
and
change.
then just a bit of crosswind correction here, because the wind is coming from that side. Good, airspeed's alive, power's more than 23. Okay, here comes rotation speed, and smoothly apply that back pressure, and there we go. So try to get the wings level. Yep, level them off. There you go. Good. Yep, one hand here, other hand on the yoke. Good. There you go, let's create that side picture again, right? Remember we talked about that last flight.
So, right about...
Yeah, so you want that horizon, right, just coming off the curve of this dash. You'll get about 74 knots on the climb out.
Okay.
Keep that one hand on the throttle, and then a bit of right rudder. There you go. Good. So try to capture that side picture and keep it there as much as you can.
All right.
This is just a little bit lower. Good. Good. Keep some of that right rudder in. Okay, so instead of trying to use your whole leg, just apply pressure with the ball of your foot. Okay. And just kind of maintain that pressure. You see how we've gone way up here? Yeah, push forward a little bit.
Navigator 595, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 595.
Good. Just do that, you fly the plane. So you see how our nose is still a bit pretty high here, so yeah, push forward some.
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget you can use that trim to help you relieve that pressure.
There we go.
There you go, so set your sight picture and trim out the pressure. Good. There you go. Nice job. Thank you. All right, we're over 1,000 feet. Climb checklist.
All right, wing flaps. Confirm that they're up. They are working and good. Mixture or transponder verify altitude. Mixture we're going to lean eventually. And landing lights turn off.
300 stalls full flight. They got traffic.
Okay, good. And try to hold it so your thumb's right in here.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Don't let that side picture get away from you. Try to capture it and keep it. That's it, keep it, trim it. So we're going to go, let's go to maybe, let's try 3,000 today. I think we can do that.
All right.
Okay, now I want us to go 85 knots. So remember, 85, that's the horizon just about where the dash is.
All right.
Trim out the pressure and maintain this picture.
7 nautical miles northwest over Spruce Creek, inbound for full stop.
Navigator 529, use for the turn, or right downwind for runway 25.
Right down.
So have a look at this, right? So this is the picture that I kind of want, right in here.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm looking along, right, and the horizon's kind of coming level with my dash. Alright? Now, if I'm pushing, then I want to trim nose down. That means I roll it up. If I want it to come up, then we go nose up by rolling it downwards. Okay? So I want us to establish about 85 knots. We're doing about 81, so this is okay. Right, let's go hands free for a minute.
Alright.
Okay. So there we are, we've got a nice climb. We're pretty much on our target speed. And we're climbing up to 3,000, right? This is what I want to get used to. Trim it out, and then that way we're looking outside, and every time you're verifying that the horizon is staying where it needs to be. Yeah. Right? And you can kind of look across this way, and everything should be a level picture all the way out to your side. Right? It should all look at the same level. That right there is Lake Ashby. You see it? You can look through here. Right, we'll turn toward Lake Ashby.
National Lake Among 1,800, climb to 2,500 southbound upon return. Is reverse there's connection 449 is about a half a mile to the east of Lake Eustis, 2,000 eastbound. Please work.
Alright, very nice, Ray, good job.
Thank you.
Good job so far. And you're going to see why this is important when we start doing things like slope flight. Right? You should be fighting the plane when we do slope flight. Use that trim, it really helps you out. So we're coming up to 3,000, so get ready to bring that nose down. So smoothly start bringing it down. There you go. Now remember the sight picture we talked about with the compass and the horizon, right?
Yep.
Yeah, set that sight picture and let's get the power to 23. So set the sight picture first. So before you trim, set your picture and then power and then trim. So don't touch the trim yet. Don't touch the trim yet.
Okay.
So set your sight picture. Okay. So we don't want to climb, we want to be about here.
Okay.
There's my horizon coming just on top of the compass. Now I want to set my power to 23.
Okay.
Okay, so pull the power out to 23. So we want to keep the sight, don't pull. Keep the sight picture. Because if you pull, you see how we're going to climb. But now this is the picture that we want. Now because I'm pushing, I want a bit of nose down trim and roll that up. Okay? So you want to set your picture, set your power, and then adjust your trim after that.
Okay.
Right? And if the sight picture's changing, it is right now. So we're going to establish a very steady rate of climb here, and you can verify that right there. Yeah, readjust it. Very good. And Ashby area traffic, you got a white and blue Skyhawk, 3,000 feet westbound. We're about 4 miles to the east of Lake Ashby. Ashby traffic.
Roger that. We'll be climbing to 3,700 for steep turns. We're about 2 miles to the west-east of Lake Ashby. Lake Ashby traffic.
Oh, is that you with the red tail?
Yep.
All right, we've got you in sight. We'll make a little U-turn here, get out of your way. And let's make a right turn, and we'll head eastbound. Yeah, so let's see if we can maintain a level turn, kind of like what we did in Flight 1. Okay, we want to keep that horizon somewhere here, and the picture on your side, yeah. If you can keep that, we're going to maintain a nice level turn throughout. So far, it looks pretty good. Yes, let's just keep this going, and you're always scanning for traffic. There goes that plane we just talked to. There you go, it should be this smooth.
Gotcha.
Right, looking good. On altitude, right, airspeed 90 knots, pretty good. Let's go toward the shoreline. A turn coming around to the shore. We'll go out that way.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay, good. And then once we go wings level, again, just get that quick reference for that horizon, compass, and everything should be just fine. Okay? And if you've trimmed out the plane before, it'll stay exactly the same.
Cool.
Very good. Alright, so over there we've got Massey.
Okay.
Let's maybe just fly to the south of Massey. With a nice level turn here, very good. Good, and don't forget to scan, always scanning. Alright, very good, Ray, this is good. This is good.
Thank
so
you.
let's practice a climb. We'll go up to 4,000 feet.
Okay.
And let's do that at 85. So set that sight picture for 85 with that horizon. And then smoothly advance the throttle once you establish that picture. Yeah, so bring up the dash to the horizon, right there, and then full power. So a bit of right rudder to maintain coordination. And there you go, magnificent. Look at that airspeed, it's not moving, right? Good, so that's it, right? You're getting it.
That definitely helps a lot. I mean, I understand why you want to know what it looks like.
Yeah, know what it looks like, because then if this was to, you know, fail on you,
Yep.
all right, well, I kind of have an idea what it looks like. Yeah, man, this is nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job. So we're going to kind of stay in this little pocket over here so that we're not busting through those clouds there.
Sounds good.
And it doesn't seem like there's anybody out there, so
Okay.
we'll be all right. And there's New Smyrna off to our left. So I'm going to handle all the radio calls and stuff like that for the maneuvers today.
Okay.
But I'm also going to let you do some, just so that you can start getting a feel for it.
Okay.
I just want your primary focus today to be flying the aircraft, getting used to what it should look like, doing turns in both directions and things of that nature.
Sounds good.
And then what we'll do is I'll introduce steep turns and slow flight, okay? And then we'll go back to this one and do maybe a couple landings.
Sounds good to me.
At this 4,000. Yep, so nose forward. So set your picture, set your power, adjust your trim.
2300.
2300.
Alright, and set my... Alright.
Alright, there you go. Very nice, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're going to be a pro in about a week.
Hopefully so.
So you see the aircraft over there? They're just flying in front of the cloud?
About 1 mile to the southeast of Lake Ashby, 3,400, descending to 1,000. Will be to the south field for ground rest, Lake Ashby traffic.
Alright, very good. So let's make a turn south, kind of along the little shore here.
Alright.
Because it looks like they're turning this way, so we'll turn that way.
This area with a Skyhawk at 3.5 nautical miles south from Latino Airport. We are going to do power on south at 3,000 feet.
And sometimes the engine will tell you what's going on. So if it feels like, or if it sounds like, you know, the engine is losing RPM,
Climbing.
exactly, it means that we're probably in a bit of a climb. And don't be afraid to set that picture again and adjust your power so that doesn't happen.
Okay.
Okay, so before you trim, set your power. Because anytime you make a power change, you're going to have to make a trim change.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, man, good. Good. It looks good to me. Right, and you can always verify it by scanning all the way across. Very nice. So let's do some turns to the left, because we've done turns to the right.
Okay.
Let's make a level turn at 4,000. We're going to go to the left, back over toward the shoreline.
Okay.
There you go. Maintain your scan outside, because not everybody's going to show up on this screen. Some people fly out here without a transponder.
Gotcha.
Right here, this is a good heading. There you go, very nice. Nice and level, 4,000.
Thank you.
And then once we get over the beach, what I want us to do once we get over the beach, I want you to make a 180 so that we're heading westbound again.
Okay, sounds good.
So that'll be a longer turn to the left, and again, I just want you to make it as level as you can.
Okay.
So let the nose come up a little bit, because as I look out here, the leading edge of the wing was kind of angled down a little bit, which tells me we're in a slight descent.
Okay.
There you go, real nice. Yeah, it should be nice and light on the controls.
Yep.
So here we are over the beach. Right, let's make that 180 so that we're going back to the west. Bring that nose up just a touch. There you go, right there. It's not too much left rudder. It already wants to pull. There you go. Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
And go back wings level, set that picture again with your horizon, and we're good to go. Right, good. Why don't we descend down to 3,000?
Okay.
Okay? And the way that I want you to do that, we're going to pull the power back to about 18. And then we want that compass to drop just a little bit below that horizon, more than normal. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Let's pull that power back. Yep, 18. There you go. Then just let that nose come down, but hold some back pressure so we don't dive. Yeah, round about here. This picture, right, and if you look, you'll see the leading edge of your wing, right, is slightly dipped forward. Okay? Yeah. So give us a nice rate of descent. It's just a bit of back pressure, just a touch. There you go, right there. So this picture right here.
Got it.
And let's make it a descending turn. Let's turn to the right, back over the shoreline. So just leave it descending, but it's going to be a descending turn to the right. Good. And then we're going to level off at 3,000.
3 nautical miles at west from east of Matthew 1, 3,400 feet over shoreline. And we're going to do south.
And Massey traffic, you have a white and blue Skyhawk. We're about 4.5 miles to the south of Massey, just beneath the restricted shelf, doing some basic altitude flying. There you go, don't want to dive, right, bring it back up, bring that compass back up. Yeah, right about there.
Okay.
Okay, so this is still about descent. Say again, please.
I said we're looking for you, because we're like southeast of Massey at 3,400.
Alright, we're going to be at about 3,000 here in just a second. I think you're off to 11 o'clock. I might have you, I'll let you know.
Oh, I got the insight. I see you. Alright, cool.
Hey, good, let's level up at 3,000. And let's make a turn to the right so that we don't conflict with them. Don't forget to add your power back. So another level turn. To the right, to the right, to the right.
Sorry.
We want to be over, because they're over there.
Yep.
Yep, we'll go up round this way. Just a bit of right rudder, try to recover back that 3,000. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do some airspeed changes. Actually, let's just follow the shoreline. This will be a nice picture.
Okay.
We're going to do some airspeed changes while maintaining level flight.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get back to 3,000. Okay, and then we'll kind of work through a couple of those. Yeah, bring that nose up, maybe a bit more power. Yeah, bring up that 85 picture. Show me that 85 picture. There you go. You're going to need more power. You want full power. There you go, good. Bit of right rudder there, very nice. And here comes 3,000. Oh, very good. So, we typically cruise at about 2,300.
Okay.
Okay? When we do that, the airspeed will hang around somewhere about 90 or so. 95. Okay, let's go 2,300. Maintain level flight, so no climbing, no descending. Set your picture as you would... Yep, so set that picture and then trim it out. Maybe a little more.
There we go.
That looks pretty good. Right, so you see that airspeed getting up to about 100. Okay, let's make a turn to the right. A level turn to the right. We'll go northbound again over this little river. And then what I want you to do is I want you to reduce power, okay, so that we cruise at 90 knots. So try about 2,200 RPM once we're established north.
Okay.
There you go, nose down a bit, because we've got a bit of a climb going. Yep, keep that turn coming around. We should see those guys a little bit above us.
2.0, I've got a skyhawk, 3,700 feet. Stop, the shoreline, 0.47 nautical miles south east of Mach 1. We're going to perform power of the storm, 3,700 feet. So practice away.
Don't let it come up. Set that picture, keep it.
And you said 2200?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
22 should give us about 90. Right, so I don't want us climbing, I don't want us descending, I just want us cruising at 90. So remember, set this and then trim. Alright, let's fly over the shore. We're good, don't let that nose come up. Okay, so a bit more bank, nose down just a touch. Good. And this is what it should look like. This horizon on my side looks exactly where it needs to be.
Way to continue the turn?
Let's continue the turn. Okay, maintaining 90, looking real good. This is good.
Okay.
Nice. Right, so let's maybe try 80 knots.
Okay.
Maybe try 2100. Maintain your altitude. There you go. Doesn't have to be exactly on, right? Just an approximate setting.
Okay.
There you go. Now, it's going to be normal to have more nose up, right, if we want to maintain altitude going slower.
Okay.
Right, so that's going to make sense. So the sight picture is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a bit of a nose high sight picture with a lower power setting to maintain the airspeed that we want.
Got it.
Good. Let's make a right turn. So you want to keep that nose high picture just a touch, yep, so that we maintain 80, but we don't want to climb or descend.
Way to continue the turn?
Yep, keep the turn, we'll go back over the shore. This is looking real good, mate.
Thank you.
Right, so what we're going to do is a little bit of slow flight.
Okay.
A bit of slow flight. There we go, we're going to go wings level right here, back over the shore. Looks good. Alright, so why don't we cruise back to 2300, 3000.
Crossing back to Ferry West Skyhawk at 3,500 feet, about 4 miles.
So you want that nose to come down as you add power. Otherwise we're going to climb. So nose down. Yep. Back to 23 and then trim it out.
It's climbing to 3,000?
Okay, so we're already there.
Okay.
Yep. So just nose forward, get that horizon where it needs to be, and then trim it out.
Okay.
Alright, good. Looking good. Massey traffic, got a white and blue Skyhawk about 7.5 miles southeast of Massey. We are westbound at 3,000 doing some slow flight. Right, so anytime that we go to do a maneuver, we want to do a few things to set ourselves up for it. Okay?
Okay.
It's the before maneuvering checklist.
Okay.
Okay, that's not going to be in here.
Oh, okay.
Alright, it's just a couple of things that we do to set the maneuver up. Okay? So we verify our altitude.
Alright, altitude 3000.
Altitude 3000, this is what I want us to keep when we do slow flight.
Okay.
Right? No, we want to execute some clearing turns.
Okay.
Okay, you can do clearing turns one of two ways. You can do a 180, or you can do two 90-degree turns to the left and to the right.
Okay.
Okay, so why don't we do a 180 to the, let's do a 180 to the right.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, so just keep a check on that altitude, don't let that nose come up in the turn. And then when we level off, what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves lit up and prepared for the maneuver.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so that's going to involve checking that this is both. We do this maneuver mixture for rich, and we turn on our landing lights to increase our visibility.
Got it.
Okay, so that's done. So I'm going to show you, right, we're going to do a slow flight in the dirty configuration, so we're going to have all of our flaps out. I'm going to show you how we do it, how we recover, and then you're going to have a go.
Sounds good to me.
Good. All right, so I've got the flight controls.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to get the power back here to 23. Okay, I'm going to have the airplane trimmed for this sight picture. So you kind of want to come up, so I'm just going to add a bit of nose down trim here to maintain level altitude. So we've done our clearing turn. We've gone through our before maneuver checklist. 3000 is going to be our altitude. Now what we want to do is we want to pull that throttle back to 1500. Okay, now when I do that, I'm going to have to increase back pressure and a bit of right rudder. So I maintain my directional control. Now we're below 110, we're going to go flaps 10. Then maintain that altitude. Okay, so I'm going to pull back pressure. Below 85, I'm just going to go flaps 4. Okay, and then I'm going to increase power. Because now what's going to happen is the power is going to control my altitude.
Got it.
Okay, my pitch is going to control my airspeed. Okay, so I'm going to try here maybe about 19. Okay, I'm going to do a nice little turn here in slow flight. Again, use that trim. Look, this should be nice and easy to control this airplane. Right, and we're coming around, and we're just looking for traffic, and it's really easy. You want to keep that right rudder in through the maneuver, because we've got that pitch up attitude, and we do have some power in. So I'm just coming around, everything should be good, maintaining altitude, this looks good. Now when we do slow flight, you don't want to do too aggressive of a bank. Okay, anywhere between 5 and 10 is good. Okay, if that warning horn starts to sound, just push the nose forward. Push the nose forward, because that means my airspeed's getting too slow. So that's where that controls your airspeed.
Got it.
Okay, we don't want to be hearing that warning horn during slow flight according to the ACS.
Okay.
So somewhere about this speed here is good, about 55.
Okay.
Okay, now, if I notice that my altitude is decreasing, just bump in just a touch of power.
Okay.
Right, just a touch. So you see it's kind of going down, so just a little bit. Right there. That's pretty much all I need, and it will arrest it.
Got it.
Okay, I'm still at 55. Notice how my airspeed did not change. Okay, so you can have this plane perfectly trimmed out, okay, and you can kind of use your rudder to help you with your directional control. Just a little bit. Okay, but there we are, 3,000 feet. Okay, now if that nose wants to come up again, just push it a little bit. Here we are, 55. And so this is slow flying.
Very cool.
Again, that altitude is going down just a bit. And if I want to bring it into a climb and maintain 55, just add a bit more power so that it starts to climb. Okay, but I want to make sure that I put some forward pressure because it's going to want to balloon up. Okay, now look what's going to happen to our altitude. It's going to happen very slowly, but it's going to happen. And there should be a nice rate of descent, climb that starts to come in. There we go. And then just kind of trim out that pressure that I'm putting in.
Yes, we practice area Skyhawk 180 to Echo Romeo.
Okay, and then in terms of our recovery procedure, we simultaneously lower the nose, add full power, go flaps 20, allow the aircraft to accelerate. We're above 62. Increase flaps. Got a nice increase in airspeed. And then we go flaps up, we're above 70. And I'm still at what altitude?
About 3,000.
3,000. Okay, and then just bring that power back as I start getting to my normal cruise. I'm just going to turn us away from these clouds. Okay, and then trim out that pressure. And then I'm going to turn off my landing light. And that's pretty much my checklist complete.
Okay.
So you're going to try that now.
Okay.
So remember, when you get that power back to 15, you're going to have to add some back pressure, because when you cut the power, the plane's going to want to descend.
Okay.
Massey traffic, right blue Skyhawk, 7 miles to the southeast of Massey, 3,000 slow flight. Okay, you have the flight controls?
Alright, I have the flight
You have the flight controls. And don't forget some of that right rudder. Okay, get some of that right rudder in when you start bringing that nose up.
Okay.
Want to keep it in. Maintain that 3,000.
Massey back to red 3,500 feet, about 4 miles to east of Massey on the shoreline.
Well, so let's start with the clearing turns first. So I want you to get into the habit of doing that, right? So
absolutely.
Our altitude is going to be 3,000. We'll do our clearing turn. We'll do our checklist. We'll get into the maneuver.
Alright, sounds good. Clearing turn to the right.
And as we clear it, we're looking out there. We're looking out ahead of our turn. And want to verify that nobody's going to be in our way when we start doing the maneuver. That's the whole point. Okay, so make sure that you're constantly scanning your surroundings when you're doing this. There you go, very good. All right, and verify your checklist.
Back there, the Romeo at 2,200 feet, we're about 5 miles away. The wind actually will be doing slow flight stalls.
Okay, so do you want me to get all the way back to 3,000?
We can just stay here, that's okay.
Okay,
we're close enough. Okay, so then power goes to 15. And then increase back pressure. Okay, smoothly, not too much, you don't want to climb, we just want to keep it where it is. We're below 110, flaps 10. Very good. Okay, keep scanning, right? And we're below 85, flaps full. Very good. Right, then nose forward a little bit, now add some power. About 1,800. You go, good. Just keep a bit of pressure on that right rudder. There you go. Let's make a turn here just a bit to the left so that we avoid these clouds over here.
Okay.
Maybe a bit more power so that we can arrest the descent. And just wait to get a feel for it. So just, you know, do what you need to maintain 55. Remember, your pitch is going to control your airspeed now. So when you pitch down, your speed's going to go up.
Okay.
If you pitch up too far, your speed's going to go down.
Got it.
Looking good. Yeah, look at this. Too shabby, Ray, not too shabby.
Thank you.
Let's go out to the coast.
Okay.
Just shallow turns, right?
Yep.
So you want to keep that same pitch, but it's just a shallow turn. Okay, so less bank, less bank, less bank. No, shallow means, yeah.
Sorry.
There you go. Yeah, so it should be a nice slow turn as well. You can see it kind of as you look out your window, how slowly we're just coming around that turn.
Yep.
There you go. Let's try to keep it at about that 55. That works quite well.
Okay.
Let's just bring the nose up. No, don't touch the power, because your altitude is good.
That's right, yep.
All right. So to control your airspeed, just let the nose come up a little bit. There you go. Okay. Bit of right rudder pressure. Just a bit. There you go. And there you have it.
It's currently at 2,500 feet. We're about 3 miles to southwest of
Are you applying any pressures onto the yoke?
Ashby pressure.
Yeah, good. It should be light control. That means you've trimmed it properly.
West of like Ashby 4,500 accelerator stalled Ashby.
Hey, you're looking good.
Right.
Looking good. Looking good.
At 2,000 climbing to 4,000, about 5 nautical miles southwest of New Smyrna Beach Airport, going to the...
And then what we'll do is we'll kind of come around this cloud and just go northbound and follow the shoreline.
Okay.
Yep, in the slow flight. Don't push. Yep. So leave the nose where it is, just a shallow bank. So left bank, left bank. Here you go. Everything about slow flight is really slow. Even our turn. There you go, you hear that sound, just push. That's what it would be for a stall recovery.
Okay.
Right, so if you want to recover from a stall, first thing you do, reduce the angle of attack.
area, Skyhawk 180 to Echo Romeo. We're at
Good, so why don't we recover? Simultaneously forward, set that side picture back, full power, and then flaps 20. Full power. Yep, so nose forward, full power, otherwise it'll climb, flaps just 1 notch. There you go. There we go, we've accelerated through 60. And yep, clean it up. There you go, we're coming up to our cruise speed and then power comes back to 23.
Dash back there, William Blue 703 east of Ashby, 3,000, climbing 4,000 westbound to Ashby.
That's your recovery.
Got it.
Right. What we'll do now, we'll do the other version of slow flight where it's...
Okay.
Right. So I want you to do this one with me. Right, so I kind of showed you that first one. This one we'll kind of do it together and then I'm going to have you do it by yourself.
Okay.
So let's make a clearing turn here to the right. Okay, so let's get to 3,000. Okay, and then we'll just make a nice little clearing turn here to the right. We'll make it a 180 so that we're southbound. Okay, so we're going to be climbing up here a little bit. Ourselves back to that 3,000. Massey traffic, White and Blue Skyhawk 6 south east of Massey at 3,000 southbound over the shoreline, slow flight. Right, so when it comes to slow flight clean, because we're not going to have any flaps out, that means we have less drag on the airplane. Right? So that means we're not going to need as much power as we did before in order to maintain our level flight.
Okay.
Okay, so that's our clearing turn done. Both in-rich lights are on. Okay. And then power will come back to 15. Power 15, then just a bit of back pressure to maintain our altitude, right? We don't want it to sink. We're not going to use flaps. Okay. And we know that this airplane will stall at about 48 knots.
Okay.
Okay, in the clean configuration. So we just want to leave it here, right? And then when we bump in that power, we want about maybe 100 RPM. Okay, we want less power than before because we've got less. So a bit of trim, so I'm not fighting the plane. Hey, look at that, we're still at 3,000.
How many RPM when we power in?
About 17 to 18 will do.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we are, we're practically in slow flight as it is.
Yeah.
And we just don't want to hit that stall warning. So anywhere around 58 is probably about a good speed.
Okay.
So you see how now we're starting to sink, airspeed starting to bleed off. Okay, so now might be a good time to introduce some of that power to arrest our descent.
Aspect area, Sky 479 Romeo. We are 2 miles northwest of Lake Asheville, 4,500. We're going to be maneuvering to use the field 2 miles northwest for steep spirals. Asheville.
Maybe a bit more nose up trim to slow us down. And again, my foot's just right there on the right rudder. Okay?
The practice flight Skyhawk is currently at 2,400 feet, about 6 miles to southwest of
And
Massey.
see how the nose kind of wants to come down a little bit, so I'm going to stop it right here and I'm going to add a bit more trim. You can literally just leave it. Trim it properly.
Aspect there,
Right, 3,000 feet.
1 mile west of Ashby, 4,000 feet westbound, full flat.
That's it.
Okay.
So you can literally trim the plane for slow flight so that you are hands-free. Right, there should be no fighting the plane. Right, if it's set where you want it to be, good. And now we can scan for traffic, whatever else we need to do. Right, kind of enjoy the view a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. So your trim is essentially a secondary autopilot. Right. If you do it the right way. And then the recovery procedure, just like the other one. Okay, we'll just go simultaneously nose forward and smoothly apply full power. Okay, so that there is no climbing. Okay. So again, I'm looking for my side picture here. I'm going to put out the trim that I put in before.
Ashby practice area Sky 180 Echo Romeo. We are almost Lake
Coming up to my cruise.
4,500 doing power off.
There I go, 3,000 feet.
Romeo, about
90 knots or so.
miles northwest of Lake Monroe. We'll be doing stalls, power on, power off.
Alright, so let's make a left turn northbound. So left turn to the north, you've got the controls.
I got the controls.
Yep, this will be our clearing turn. And then I want you to do exactly what I just did.
Okay.
So look at this side picture, don't let it dive. Looks like we're kind of descending. Don't let that happen. Back pressure, back pressure.
Now to the west leg edge.
Yep, let that nose come back up.
4,000.
Cool, let's just kind of go on this heading here.
Okay. Alright. They said a little more power. We're going to go to about 1,600. Pull out. We're going to make sure.
There you go, power 15, then just hold it, right? Don't let it descend on you. Start introducing some trim, because we're not touching the flaps. There you go, start introducing that power so that we don't descend. You can let that nose come up some more.
Okay.
City back there, Sky 406, Romeo, 3 miles to the east of Lake Beresford, 5,000 feet, emergency descent down towards you west.
Yeah, don't forget to keep that right rudder pressure in. And you can always tell when it's not in because the plane's going to start kind of pulling to the left.
Got it.
And now you can see that we're descending, so how can we fix that in slow flight?
Add power.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just bump some in. Maybe a little bit more. Good. There you go.
Practice area.
Plane still wants to pull a bit to the left.
We're entering the practice area.
So a bit more right rudder.
2,000 feet, we'll be maneuvering at 2,000, Massey.
And let that nose come up.
Massey traffic, West Skyhawk is currently at 1,800 feet along the river of the restricted shelf, practicing unusual altitudes, Massey traffic.
Right, sir. Check 49 Romeo, 5 miles to West Lake Ashby, 4,000.
So there's still a bit of a descent, so maybe let's do a couple of things. Let's maybe increase our nose up pitch.
Romeo, we're using the fuel 2 miles northwest of the
And then add in a bit more power.
default.
There you go. It's a good. And a bit more right rudder application as you apply more power. Looking pretty good, Ray. I tell you, for your first time, that's pretty good, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice light on the controls. Okay, you're getting that rudder control in there. That's good. All right, speed looks good. Okay, altitude slowly coming back. I like what I'm seeing.
Good.
Okay, and let's recover.
Okay.
So forward and then smoothly advance the throttle. Up so that we get back to our cruising speed. So don't let that nose come up on you. And trim out the pressure. Trim out the pressure. All right, Ray, very good. Let's make a turn to the west, and we'll maintain our current altitude.
Okay.
So make a little turn here. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to introduce to you some steep turns.
Okay.
So we'll do a little turn here, kind of go westbound. Good, I'll tell you what, let's get down to 2,000.
Okay.
To give us a bit more room beneath these clouds. And I see that traffic over there. Those guys might be doing steep turns as well.
Yep.
Massey traffic, white and blue Skyhawk, 6 miles southeast of Massey, over the shoreline, 3,000, correction, descending to 2,000, steep turns.
1 to the back clear, Sky 406 for Romeo.
Remember, power 18, let the nose down, right?
The fuel timer, approach landing, simulated, look out below.
There you go, that's good, right there.
This area on White Skyhawk at 2,500, 1 mile north of Lake Ashby, doing a slow flight.
Hey, good. So while we descend, turns, right, we want to do these with about 45 degrees of bank.
Okay.
Going to be a couple reference points for you when you do these steep turns. When we make that turn to the left, I want you to do your best to keep these rivet lines
5 miles to the West Lake
of the horizon.
4,000. Okay.
If you can do that, that's going to help you perform nice, level, steep turns.
Okay. So my rivet line to the horizon. Okay.
Correct. Okay, when we're turning to your side.
Got it. When I turn to your side, then your rivet line?
It's going to be my rivet line, but you won't have that as a reference.
Okay.
So the reference for you is going to be
Okay.
a dash.
Got it.
Yeah, I find that typically works quite well for people. Might be a little different for you because you're a bit taller. But we'll just figure out what that point is that makes sense for you and work with that.
Sounds good.
Right, let's kind of go southbound over this river.
Skyhawk 182.
Hey, we're at 2,000, 2,300 RPM.
East of the Massey Airport, 4,400, we're going to submit an engine failure. What's up to that?
Somebody out there, same altitude. Okay, I've got them over there. So just kind of stay on this heading. Do you see them?
Yep, I see him.
We're about 4 miles to the west of Lake Ashby.
Okay.
Look out below.
Alright, so it's always good to pick out a visual reference point that you can use to roll out.
439, which field do you use?
Okay? So have something prominent, maybe a big cloud or a cloud that has a unique shape, or something on the ground, kind of like the point of this little lake here, is also something that could work.
300, we're heading northbound, right north of Lake Ashby.
I've got them in sight as well. It looks like they're going to pass. Okay, right there. Cool. Massey traffic, 5.5 miles south of Massey. We are southbound 2,000 feet tons. Right, so I'm going to show you how to do the first one.
Okay.
Okay? So I've got the flight controls.
Alright.
Alright. So you tell me, right, if we can get those rivets on the horizon for you. So we've done our clearing turn, 290s.
Okay.
Both, we'll keep it at rich, but we do our steep turns in the cruise configuration. Okay, so if we had leaned it out, you leave it leaned out.
Okay.
Okay, landing lights are on, so that looks pretty good as well. Okay, here we are at 2,000. So what we'll do is we'll start the first turn to your left. Okay, it'll be a 360 back to this point. Okay, that's my reference. So I'm going to start that turn, bump in a bit of power, and keep that turn coming for 45 degrees.
Connection 206 is...
So for me, the horizon is right on my dash.
Northeast of Lake Apopka.
For you,
southwest bound.
where are those rivets?
To the north.
They're following the horizon pretty close.
Very good.
Lake for the ground rest. Upon traffic.
So that's it, 45 degrees of bank. I'm applying that back pressure. And I'm just looking outside the whole time. Right there, here comes my point. And I just smoothly roll out. Now I'm going to roll straight into the turn to the other side. I'm going to put my rivets onto that horizon. And make for that back pressure.
Ashby by about 2 miles.
Okay, I'm just going to keep it right there.
Ashby.
And my airspeed should be around 90 knots or so. Okay, and I've got that 45 degrees of bank. Two rivets on, so see how it's minor corrections. I'm not fighting the plane.
Yeah.
Everything is a smooth, small correction, and what I'm looking for now is my point. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Smoothly roll out with coordinated rudder and aileron. And there we are. Power back to 23, 2,000 feet, 90 knots. And there's our maneuver.
Alright.
So I'm going to turn us around so that we're not facing this. Let's see if we can pick out another point. So you have the flight controls?
Alright, I have flight controls.
You do have flight controls. Let's kind of make a turn, maybe back to the north. And see if we can
5 miles south east of
find a suitable landmark for you.
Okay.
The key is going to be that back pressure. Okay, so you're going to increase the bank. As you do that, you want to bump in maybe about 100 RPM, no more.
Okay.
Okay, and then get that to 45 and maintain back pressure to maintain altitude.
Okay.
Okay, to compensate for that horizontal component of lift we're creating.
Okay.
And why don't we use maybe the inlet? Would that work for you?
Yep, that works for me.
Cool. Good, so let's get those wings level. That was our 180-degree clearing turn. The inlet's going to be our reference point.
Okay.
Hit checklist.
So, fuel, mixture rich, lights on.
Lights on. It's always a good idea to bump the heading as well.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, so we're looking good right now. Alright, so then gently, with coordinated aileron and rudder, start that turn. Yep, start that turn. Keep that turn, got a bit of back pressure now. Start introducing that 100 RPM of power. Pressure, back pressure, back pressure. There you go, there you go. Nice and smooth, nice and smooth. There you go. No, more bank, more bank. Yep, get those rivets on that horizon.
There we go.
Good, keep that back pressure in. Maintain the same amount of bank. Keep the same amount of bank in. This looks pretty good. Looking real good. Okay, your inlet's coming up. You looking for it?
Yep. I have it in sight.
Okay, gently roll into it. Yep. And then smoothly just all the way into the other one. Okay, you don't have to touch your power. You've already set it.
Okay.
Okay, don't let that nose drop. Back pressure. Good. There, bank. Get that bank in. More bank. We want 45 degrees of bank. Input. So that horizon for you should be somewhere over here.
Okay, got
it. Is it?
Yep.
Nose up a little bit more bank, bit more bank. There you go. A little bit more bank still. Just a touch, just a touch. And there you go. Okay, and our reference point is coming, and then smoothly with aileron and rudder, just roll it out on heading. Oh, beautiful, Ray. Look at that. Look at that.
Nice, okay.
Professional. Right, pull that back.
Alright.
Yeah, back to 22. Ray, that was bloody brilliant something.
Thank you. Maybe Sim is helping out a bit.
Maybe it is. Alright, nice job. That was really good.
Thank you.
Right? That's how you get a feel for it, right? You don't get those feels in the simulator, right?
Very pink and white.
Let's practice a couple more.
Okay.
Like speed.
We'll maintain this reference.
Okay.
We'll just keep doing it, right? Left and right.
Alright. No clearing turn. We're good still?
Yeah, we'll just count that as the clearing turn.
Okay. Here we go left. Power in, 100.
Yep, keep that turn coming, smoothly rolling it in. Now start introducing that back pressure so that the nose does not go down. Perfect.
Ashley practice area, Skyhawk 479 Echo Romeo using the field.
Nice and smooth, nice and smooth.
Ashley doing 8.5 on that.
More back. Get those rivets on that horizon.
Every practice area Phoenix. Every practice area White Skyhawk at
Yeah, rivets on the horizon.
100 at 3 miles west of Lake Ashby doing a power on falls, heading northwest.
Here it comes. And then continue it round. And Massey traffic, got a white and blue Skyhawk 6 miles south-southeast of Lake Ashby beneath the restricted shelf. Not Lake Ashby, Massey. Steep turns. Oh, good.
That's the practice Skyhawk 449 Romeo to Thindwa, Lake Ashby, 1,800 feet eastbound.
South practice area traffic, this is Skyhawk November 1159 kilo at 2,000 feet, approximately 7 nautical miles south of New Subarna, doing maneuvers.
Good. All right, not so bad. Let's make a turn to the left here immediately. There's an aircraft right there. You see him?
Oh, yep, got him. High west or keep going south?
We just go south. Okay, don't descend, don't descend.
Traffic.
Okay, so we lost a bit of altitude on that one. All right, try to keep that picture constant. When you see it, set it, and then try to hold whatever pressure's in there, right? Making minor corrections. If you're too aggressive with it, you're going to be going up and down in the turn. Right, so minor corrections through the turn. Right, so let's get back to 2. We'll try one more round of speed turns.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, get some power in. Let's climb. All right, good.
Okay.
Good, so set your power for normal cruise. Bug that heading. That was our 180 clearing turn.
Okay.
Let's get that before maneuver checklist done.
Alright, fuel selector to both, mixture rich, lights on.
All right. And we are all set. So we'll start with a turn to the left. Okay, try to introduce that power once you're passing about 30 degrees of bank. Don't do it too soon.
Okay.
Okay? So go ahead. Yep. So nicely coordinated. Yeah, get that bank in. There you go. Bump. There you go. Good. And that's it. You don't need to touch that throttle anymore until we're finished. Smoothly, smoothly. There you go. Oh, this is it. Look at that. Side picture is not changing.
Yeah, I feel it this time.
Yeah, man. Beautiful. Coming up to our heading here. Smoothly roll out and roll into the other side. Forward pressure just a touch. And then back pressure as you increase bank. Back pressure as you increase bank. There it is. Oh, this is good. Maybe slightly less on the bank, slightly less. Alright, power out a little bit. Alright. Not bad, we've got a little bit fast on that one.
Yeah.
Alright.
So just full power next time a little bit?
Yeah, just maybe a bit of an adjustment.
Okay.
Alright, but real good.
Thank you.
Real good. Alright.
I kept elevation that time. That's my struggle right now is elevation, but the referencing really does help.
Good. Good, good, good.
Want me to head north?
Yeah, let's head northbound.
Okay.
I suspect we're probably going to get runway 25.
Okay.
Let me see if the ATIS has come back.
Okay.
Oh, it has.
Very wide Skyhawk going down to 1000, going to practice ground reference maneuvers on the fields south of Lake Aviation.
Okay, good. Let's go do a couple of landings at New Smyrna.
Okay.
Alright, and then we'll be done.
Sounds good.
Let's go over the shoreline and we'll just follow it north.
Okay.
And we'll maintain 2000 for now.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, but real good job on those steep turns, man. Real good.
Thank you.
So you kind of see how those things tie in from the first flight that we did. We're talking about visual reference points. We're talking about use of trim. We're talking about getting a feel for the airplane.
Absolutely.
Right, so the logical next step to that is introducing these other maneuvers like slow flight, where you are going to be doing an airspeed change, have to maintain altitude, or steep turns where you've got to use your reference points and understand the different pressures that you've got to put in to maintain that level flight. So for your first time doing it in the plane, man, that was a really, really good job.
Thank you.
Let's go for a 90 knot cruise.
Okay.
So about 22. Set that sight picture, we'll get over the shoreline, and then I'll call them when we're a little bit closer.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, you can call them if you want.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, give it a go. All you need to do is let them know our position. Well, typically we'd let them know we had the ATIS.
Okay.
But there is no ATIS today, so just let them know our position. Okay? That's why I use this here. You can just tell them we're X number of miles south, east of at 2,000 feet. Request inbound, close traffic.
Alright, and we're on their channel or no?
We will be in a minute, but right now let's just keep monitoring this frequency since we're going to be passing through the alert area.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, and there's another airplane out there, so help me find it.
Alright,
Be somewhere off this way.
Okay.
I see them right there. Let's, okay, they're going to pass above us. Right here.
Still no negative.
No, they're literally right here. Just look right above this cloud.
Oh, yep, got him.
They're 500 feet above us, so that's okay. Alright, let's pull some of that power back.
Okay.
And there's another plane over there. Do you see them?
Yep, I see them. They're about the same altitude as well.
Exactly. Alright, so we're about 9 miles, a good time to call them.
Okay.
6-8 Papa, frequency is approved, see you in a bit.
Yeah. Alright, frequency approved, 6-8 Papa.
Alright, so it's New Smyrna Tower, Epic 529.
595.
Or 595, sorry. 9 miles south of the airport, and then requesting...
Traffic.
Close traffic.
Requesting close traffic, okay. New Smyrna Tower, Epic 529, 8 miles south of the airport, requesting close traffic.
Figure 529 on New Smyrna Tower, ID for me, please.
Correction on the tail number 595.
Okay, figure 595 New Smyrna, ID for me, please.
There you go. So if I identified for him.
Figure 595, left base runway 25.
Left base runway 25, Epic 595.
Alright, good. So let's get that descent checklist out.
2171 Romeo. Contact ground.
Papa traffic.
Alright, so no incidents today.
Off the north shore, make a Papa. 1,000 feet, maneuvering on the ground,
fuel selectors to both.
maneuvers,
Power, we have set currently for what we need. CDI soft key, we have nav.
Yeah, we're not going to use that. It's all visual, yep.
Okay, cool. Quick briefing, we'll go over in a second. Landing lights are on.
Left base for runway 25.
good. Let's maintain this altitude, no descent.
25, you're number 2, runway 25.
Alright, so he's saying we're going to do a... He's saying we're going to do a left base
and
for
11 left base for 25.
3011, you're number
25 goes this way.
Okay.
So we're just going to continue here and then make a left turn.
Little 429, you're number 2.
Okay, we want to be at 800 feet. By the time we're about 2 miles out or so. Okay. See the lighthouse?
Yes, I do.
Let's kind of stay west of the lighthouse.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so that we have a bit of a shorter
If you're 654, you can
base to final.
Over to ground 654. 25 is the west.
Yeah, so it goes to the west. So right now we're northbound, right? So this is going to put us on that left base.
Got it. So we're joining right at base.
Yep, so we're just going to join that base, and then from base we'll turn to final. We'll do maybe 3 landings, so we'll do a little touch and go.
Okay.
We'll do 1 lap, we'll do another touch and go, we'll do another lap, and then we'll full stop.
Sounds good.
So that you can get a bit more feeling for the landings.
Absolutely.
And we'll do traffic patterns more in depth another day.
Sounds good to me.
So we've got traffic over there, just keep an eye on them.
Okay.
Let's get down to 1,000.
Okay, bringing it down to 1,000.
We got 595 traffic, 11 o'clock, 1 mile, 1,300, southeastbound.
Contact with traffic, westbound, and...
We've got that traffic inside, MK 595.
Thank you.
That's all, just let him know that we'll see him.
Got it.
Okay, so power 18, let's get down. Alright, so he's no factor.
3011 at table, left turn on Alpha and Basra, taxi.
Left on Alpha.
Okay, now's a vitally important time to identify any aircraft that might also be in the traffic pattern.
Alright.
Okay, so kind of keep your wits about you and see if you can spot 1 or 2 planes.
I see one, looks like he's coming in for his final.
Oh, that looks, yeah.
On Alpha, Phoenix 11.
Other than that,
Understand you ready to taxi?
not seeing any others.
Good. 011.
No lower than 800 feet.
Alpha, Bravo, Delta.
Let's kind of go west of the lighthouse.
Runway 25, taxi via Alpha Bravo Delta, Phoenix 11.
And he should get back to us here and let us know that we're clear for the option or whatever it is he wants us to do.
Okay.
If you don't hear that, don't be afraid to give him a call and let him know, hey, we're on left base, right? Are we cleared for the option? Because sometimes they get busy and they forget, and that's it's okay.
Okay.
The last thing you want to do is go and land the plane without a clearance.
Absolutely.
So for now, we're all right.
Okay.
He'll come back to us. Controllers that we have here are pretty good.
Yeah, I met them a while ago. They're good people.
Maybe a bit more power, just to help you maintain your altitude. Alright, so now we're definitely established on that base leg. Okay, we're within 2 nautical miles. Let's go power 15. And below 110, flaps 10.
We are 595, runway 25, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 25, exit 595.
Let's let that nose come down.
Route 429,
Nose
Basra,
forward,
taxi.
nose forward, yeah. So power back to 15.
Okay, 429.
There you go, because you want to establish now a nice steady descent. So let's just kind of stay on this track. I'll tell you when to start turning, so we're not cutting our base short.
Sounds good.
Good, below 85, we can go flaps 20. Good, make sure you keep constant contact with your runway.
Got it.
Looking good, let's start that turn now. This looks pretty good, nice gentle turn, keep that descent. Don't let that nose come up or you're going to get way too slow. And that's not where you want to be right now, okay? Let's bank, let's bank, let's bank, let's bank. Okay, so you just want to kind of time it, you know, just eyeball it.
Okay.
And keep that nose forward.
Tower at Care 5.
Maybe bumping a bit of power. You always want one hand on there in case you have to execute a go-around. Right, so bumping a bit of power, keep your nose forward.
Take off.
Right now, we're still quite high.
20 at Care 533.
There you go.
Tower Phoenix
We've got 3 white and a red.
Delta for runway 25, ready for departure.
Let's correct it.
Short road 25 lane traffic.
Flaps full.
Runway 25,
Flaps full.
traffic Phoenix 11.
Good, and we're both enriched. Landing lights on, looking good. Yeah, this looks good, mate. Keep that nose right there.
445.
So now just pick a point to aim, like maybe one of the center line strikes.
At 2,000 feet. Inbound,
go this way.
close
Yep.
traffic.
There you go.
Negative 80s.
For the 445, this for the
Good, and then let's go coming over the numbers.
Please.
Power idle. Keep that coming down. No, don't pull, don't pull. Just hold it. Hold it right here. Hold. Hold and back pressure. Oops. Too much.
445.
There you go.
Alright.
Okay. Flaps up. Power. Hey, right rudder. Ham on throttle.
Riddle 445, ident.
Okay, well I get...
T5, rotate.
Riddle 445.
Keep that nose up, nose up, nose up, nose up. Good. Get it up to about that 74, so that horizon slightly below the curve.
Alright.
Riddle 445, left down entry to runway 25.
Left, midfield, runway for 25, Riddle 445.
Phoenix 011, runway 25, Delta, clear for takeoff. Bottom traffic on the upwind, make right traffic.
Okay, good. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to get the controls.
Ready for
Okay,
takeoff.
I've got the controls.
Riddle 429, runway 25, taxi, Alpha, Bravo, Delta, cross from
What we'll do
at Bravo.
is you're going to fly it with me.
Okay.
Riddle 429, runway 25, Alpha, Bravo, Delta, cross runway 20 at Bravo.
Good, begin that
Figure
turn.
533, on course, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, let me get 533.
Are they doing right traffic today?
It's right. 25 is typically right traffic.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And he didn't tell us left traffic, so we don't do that.
Got it.
Okay, so here we are on the crosswind leg. You can see that, right? Perpendicular to the runway.
Yep.
Okay, and there's the lighthouse, so now we can start our turn toward that lighthouse. The power between 22 and 23 for the traffic pattern, 800 feet.
Got it.
Tower just confirming whether it's right traffic or left traffic, Phoenix 11.
Phoenix 011, right traffic.
Right traffic, Phoenix 11.
Figure 595, runway 25, clear for the option.
Epic 595, clear for the option, runway 25.
Okay, and if you're ever in doubt, kind of like what that girl did, just ask her.
Okay.
Okay? Alright, so here we are, 800 feet. Okay, we're aligned with the lighthouse. I want us to touch down maybe on the 1,000-foot markers, those thick white lines. So when we get a beam those, that's when we begin to configure the aeroplane.
Okay.
Okay? So we're 800 feet, power looks good. Okay, now I'm going to look over my shoulder here. Right, we are a beam where we want to land. So power comes back to 15, but I maintain altitude with a bit of back pressure. You see that?
Okay.
I go below 110 flaps 10.
Okay.
I just let that nose come down and look, just a touch of trim. So now,
362, news for the
that'll
tower.
put the airplane in a nice, steady descent. Okay. Now, I want to begin my turn when my point is about 45 degrees over my shoulder, like it is right now. So I can begin that base turn.
Alright, 262 ident for you. We're still about like maybe 15, 20 out.
Okay, then don't worry about the ident. Continue inbound, give me a call when you're about 10, 12 out.
Okay, so everything is steady, right? I'm not fighting the plane. We've got a smooth rate of
11, follow one on the base, you're number 2, runway 25, you're clear for the option.
below 85.
Follow the traffic on
Flaps
base,
20.
traffic inside, runway 25, number 2 for landing, clear
And
to
again, I'm
Phoenix
not doing
11.
much, right? The plane is virtually just gliding down. All I'm doing is slowing it down with the introduction of flaps.
Got it.
Okay, so now we're coming around here. So we're established on final, we'll go flaps full. So here we go, everything is looking pretty good right now. Okay, so again, looking for my rivets to be in line with that center line.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go flaps full. And then final checks, both in rich lights. Okay, airspeed looks pretty good. We're about 70 knots right now. We want to be about 65 over the numbers.
Okay.
Okay, so right now, everything is looking nice. Everything's looking good. Okay, I'm just aiming for those yellow lines. You see those?
Yep.
So where those yellow lines begin, that's where I'm pointing my nose.
Gotcha.
Okay, now I'm over the numbers. I just smoothly bring the power back. I'm still aiming right there. Okay, and then look what's going to happen here. We're coming down nice and gently. Bit of back pressure. Just hold it. Coming down nice and smooth. And there we go. Okay, right where we said we're going to. Flaps up, full power, let's go. Your hand there, keep your hand there. Right rudder, right rudder. There you go, 55. Rotate. Good. Set your sight picture for that climb 74.
595, make right traffic.
Right traffic, Epic Air 595, and this will be a 2 or 4 stop.
Thank you. Riddle 445, follow the aircraft on a mile final, number 2, runway 25, clear for the action.
Riddle 445, roll for the traffic, number 2, clear for the action, runway 25.
Yep.
Okay, Smart Tower 362, 8 to the southwest, 2300 descending, and on my den for you right now.
And when we reach 500, just a gentle bank for the crosswind.
Left downwind runway 25. You want that first one to be a short approach?
Riddle 362, left downwind for 25, and we're going to request as many short approaches as you can give us today.
Yeah, we don't need anything more than this, because the wind's coming from this way. Any steeper, we're going to get blown
traffic at 1 o'clock
into that crosswind.
Speed heading westbound.
Keep the turn coming though. Okay, we're approaching 800 feet.
Tower, ticket 697, ready for takeoff to 0.
Figure 697, runway 20, Echo,
there we go. Now go wings level and check. There we go, crosswind, good. There's the lighthouse. Let's begin the turn.
Tower, Riddle 429, holding short of runway 25 at Delta. Request ready for departure.
Riddle 429, runway 25, Delta, clear for takeoff.
Hit this power.
Riddle 429, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Tower, Phoenix 11 left on Alpha.
011 left.
Just follow the lighthouse.
Check it back.
Alright.
Maintain 800 feet.
Figure 595, follow the aircraft turning base, you're number 2, runway 25, you're clear to land.
Alright, we're clear to land number 2 behind the aircraft, government site, runway 25, Epic Air 595. So we're going to follow that plane over there. We're going to land behind it.
Taxi 25 Alpha, Bravo, Delta.
So right now this is good. There's the horizon just above the compass, 800 feet, that's good. A bit more up, bit more up. So compass and horizon should be just about touching.
Okay.
Now we're going to configure when we're beam the aircraft, since we're landing behind them.
Got it.
Okay, so let's get that power to 22. You see that aircraft, you still got them, right?
Yep.
595, your traffic, that's your 3 o'clock.
Traffic in sight, Epic Air 595.
Riddle 429, make right traffic.
Riddle 429, make right traffic.
Traffic.
So we'll just stay on this heading, we don't need to change. As soon as we are abeam this aircraft, that's when we'll configure.
Alright. Okay, we are.
There they go. Yep, power 15, maintain altitude. Below 110, flaps 10.
Figure 697, you got a skyhawk
Let
about
that nose come down just a little bit.
3 miles in front of you, you're going to be passing me right to left. Just keep an eye for him at 1,000 feet.
Roger, not looking for traffic up here, 69 south.
Riddle 362, I got 344, just depart off runway 20, heading south. Keep an eye.
Oh, not too much. Yep, just gently.
362, keep your eyes open.
There you go. Right, we should get a nice...
Figure 697 on course, frequency change approved.
On course, frequency
Good.
change.
Nose forward some, nose forward some. Good.
Smart Tower, Sky 515, 1. Beam Massey, shoreline, northbound, requesting closed traffic.
Okay, take in that call sign.
Bump in a bit of power.
Call New Smyrna, take in that call sign, please.
Skyhawk 53151, New Smyrna Tower.
There you go, take some of it out.
Tower 445, request taxi back to the right, at the runway.
Okay, so get your rivet to the center line, so bring it back, do it early.
Southbound.
Still got it tight.
Riddle 445 is able left turn out from Basra taxi.
Riddle 445, left and Alpha, will advise ready for taxi.
There you go.
Riddle 362, we're going to put you in for that first short approach. Make short approach runway 25, you're clear for the option.
Make sure first runway 25 clear for the option.
Let's go landing flaps.
429, continue downwind, call base turn.
429, continuing down the way to base turn.
Rich lights.
Skyhawk 351, New Smyrna Tower. Altimeter 2995, ID for me, please.
2995, right down, Sky 53151.
Yeah, looking good, mate. This is it.
Thank you.
Skyhawk 521.
Smooth, be smooth, be smooth.
Fly at about 360 for about 4 miles straight in the runway.
Numbers. Smoothly idle.
225, Sky 53151.
That's it. And then smoothly level off. There you go. No, just hold it. Just hold it really smooth. Bit of back pressure now and hold.
53151, Sky 5355151, News Runner Tower.
Hold on. There you go. There you go. Nice job.
Alright.
Tower 445, we're ready for taxi on Alpha.